Greetings and salutations, folks, and welcome back to Death Stranding, where we've got problems. We've got the typical problems that come with this game, that being, we have a road to construct, and not enough resources to construct it. But we also have a delivery to make, and we are carrying a thermonuclear bomb, which makes me feel like it was placed on my person, or at the very least it was handed off to me by Higgs. Well, maybe not him, but a person that works for him. I hope, well, I guess they might be watching. Wow. What the hell just happened? Wow. I took a dive, and that would be, how do I look at the baby again? How do I...
Hey! Hey!
No. There we go. It's been a little while since I've had to do this, so I forgot the controls. But clearly, I ruined something. What a great way to start off today's stream. What is... Hopefully I didn't ruin the, Oof. All these emergency provisions got damaged in the process, like 20% each. Why do I still have these ceramics on me? I should have dropped them off in the road place, but I don't think I realized I didn't have them on my back. And where am I going? I'm going pretty much straight ahead. At the very least, I suppose now I know the maximum height of which I can drop without bad things happening. And I probably should be a little bit more careful, especially since I'm carrying a nuclear weapon on my person, which is supposed to blow up, or the countdown is supposed to start going off as soon as I reach South Knot City, which seems like it would be a problem. It seems like it would be something I would want to deal with before I get here. So lo and behold, I suppose I am going there right now. I presume that once I get there, I will talk to Fragile. And then she will direct me to some other place to deal with the nuclear weapon. That is what I'm expecting to happen. Also, more road building. But we are not yet at that level. Yeah, it's amazing to see how far the road has stretched, and it's also daunting to see how much more road there is ahead of us. Because it almost seems like every few feet there's another spot to build more road, which requires another several thousand pieces of material.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges item. Verifying welcome to South River.
Says here the client is fragile herself. Careful. The contents are fragile.
Okay. What was I supposed to do? Was I supposed to kind of like drop off the nuke somewhere else? And then leave it? Game, I'm not psychic. Alright. So, where shall I take this bomb? You know, some days you just can't get rid of a bomb. Oh my gosh. Oh no. Is there like an old save file I can load up at this point? Oh jeez. I didn't realize that. Oh. Okay. Can I go into Mama's lab? I cannot. There's pretty much nothing I can do here. Okay, first I'm gonna go back to like another place. Somewhere I can fix this vehicle, and I'll probably go online to see what the hell I'm actually supposed to do about this bomb. Okay, so apparently, according to the internet, I am supposed to have actually, after taking the quest, which gives me the nuke, I'm then supposed to have gone into the private room, which activates a cinema. Alright. I also constructed a bunch of repair sprays and repaired all of my damaged packages that I ruined. Well, the damage is not undone, but the container damage is. So at the very least, there's that. Also, I've got a truck now, which I found parked outside the cosplayer's place.
Oh, hi. Sam Bridges, I presume? Says here the client is fragile herself. Careful. The contents are fragile.
Oh, is that actually Troy Baker? Think so. But now we actually can see his face.
Higgs.
Sam, what's wrong?
Fragile. Son of a bitch.
Okay.
It was him.
What are you talking about?
The package I picked up for you, the one from Lake Knot.
Hold on, I wasn't expecting any package.
Now you can
Said
criticize
Fragile was the
my
client. The system
my
was
terrible
down, so some
driving,
Bridges delivery guy
and
had to handle
I
it
accept
in
it.
person.
Who?
But
Look,
the
point
placement
is,
of
it
this
was Higgs.
cinematic is something that is
I need to see
easily
now.
skipped.
It's a nuke! Not again. That bastards can't do this to me again. The timer's already started. I can't stop it. We only have one option. Sam, we've got to get rid of it. Take it down to the crater next to South Knot. It's a tar pit. Damn near bottomless. If we chuck it in there, we just might have a chance.
Yep, the longer you take closing the briefcase, the less time you have, sir. But yeah, okay. I feel that this is a fair criticism on my part. Like, I didn't realize that the next part of my quest required me to go back into the private room, because for the...
Alright, Sam. I've added the location of the crater lake to your map. Get the nuke there ASAP and dispose of it.
Because every mission in this game I've always done after. Let's see, where is the crater? It is over there. Right through Mule Country, but that is fine. I've always kind of nope. I've always completed out the private room stuff first, and then gotten the missions. I've never gotten the missions and then entered the private room. And I feel like there's a fair point to be had about that. Probably because, like, I didn't, like, after you get your mission, you have all of the packages. There we go. And that's only after you've accepted your mission. So it feels like it would be odd to... Nope. I'm not sure what else I was expecting to happen. Oh. Sorry, truck. But I'm gonna have to leave you behind due to my terrible, terrible driving. So the fact that the game expected me to continue the story by going... Okay, what direction am I heading? Kinda sort of the right direction? Yeah. So the fact that the game was expecting me to enter the private room after I accepted the mission without actually telling me that I would need to... Like, there's a specific scene, like... Oh, I can actually steal their car. I seemed to have not been able to before, but that is fine. Like, there's a previous mission back in the day which required you to talk to Fragile in the private room. And at that point, somebody actually tells you, hey, Sam, you look tired, you should use your private room. And I was all like, oh yeah, sure, of course I am. I was already planning to do that. But thank you, story, for essentially forcing me in there. Also, that container spray that I abandoned was empty. So don't worry about that container spray. And yeah, that story part forced itself on you because it was necessary. And I feel as though this story part could have benefited from the same thing. Because, like, my main logic process that I was thinking was going to happen was when you arrive in South Knot City, there's a cinematic there. But As it turns out, the bomb does exactly what it tells you it's going to do. You arrive at South Knot City, it blows up. It would have saved me, essentially my point is, it would have saved me a little bit of frustration if it actually gave me a little bit direction, if the game offered a little bit direction, because the direction that it required me to go on was not particularly obvious at the time. Either way, here we are. We are heading to dispose of the nuke in Higgs' second attempt to wipe us off the map. I don't know, can I throw the bomb? Into the tar pit? Is that what this lake is? It's just a tar pit?
Sam, you're at the lake, aren't you? Hurry up and get rid of that goddamn nuke.
Okay, so let us transfer the nuke. Where is the nuke? There we go. Let us switch it over to my right hand. Ah, okay. Because you have to hold down R2 in order to keep it in your hand, so... And much like the bomb in the movie Last Action Hero, it goes into the tar pits and passes gas one last time. Pointless trivia on that account. I actually only recently watched Last Action Hero for the first time. This year. I had read the book based on the movie when I was a kid. Of all things.
Jesus, that was close. You saved the city and everyone in it.
I am pretty awesome.
I love a lot more than I ever did.
Maybe there's no way of saving Middle Knot. But South Knot's still here. Because of me. And you.
Also interesting how he puts down all of his containers for the purposes of a cinematic. Because if he had all of his attachments, it would not be quite so dramatic.
What happened to you?
By the time I realized what Higgs was planning, the nuke was already at the city gates. I followed the delivery truck and somehow managed to carry the bomb to safety. But Higgs had been on to me from the start. He caught me red-handed outside the gates, nuke still cradled in my arms like a child.
And...
So, as punishment...
Oh, okay, I was gonna say.
He strips me down to nothing. And then he makes it rain.
I was going to say, like, why was she leaving the city without her clothes on? But this makes a lot more sense, plot-wise.
Listen up, Fragile.
And this also explains,
Do you want to live out your days as damaged goods?
the issue in regards to her own body. And also her, constant use of cryptobiotes.
All right.
Again.
If all you want is to save yourself, you just have to jump. However, if you want to see this altruistic streak of yours through, then you'll have to carry my nuke to the bottomless pit and toss it in. Oh, sure, you'll be the city's savior. But you will have to walk naked through Timefall to do it. Trade a lot of your time for a little bit of the city's.
And that might also be why she blames herself so much. Because she had the opportunity. But then again, does he wear a mask on top of a mask? But then again, the deck was very staged against her.
You see, the truth is, I don't much care for my face. That's why I hide it. Oh, but you... Oh, you just love yours, don't you? I bet Daddy was real proud. Oh. Now, don't worry. I won't mess it up. See, I want your face to be a kind of testament.
Oh.
Why did you do it? Why did you betray me?
Because I found someone who completes me.
That's why her body is damaged, but her face is okay.
Oh.
But yeah, this is a very Saw-esque scenario, in which, like, you've got two options, and both of them are awful.
The nut job who blew up middle knot. Oh, and that pretty face of yours will always be remembered as the face of a terrorist. They'll never stop hunting you. Believe me, I know. Oh, they can slap a sticker on you, but you're still gonna break in transit. Oh. So, what's it gonna be?
I'll take the damage and the goods. I don't break that easy.
She's not that fragile. No?
Yeah, well, good luck with that.
I'll take the damage. I don't break that easy. I'll take the damage and the goods. I don't break that easy.
Hey, that was an awesome umbrella. And you can see the time accelerate as the rain hits.
But I'm not that fragile.
Does it accelerate your aging process to any specific... To a specific amount? But yeah.
Well, there it is. You are a goddamn hero. You did the right thing. This belongs to you.
I'm no hero, Sam. That choice I made, I've regretted it ever since. All I had to do was jump, and I could have saved myself.
And that's the thing with suffering, is the
Saved
fact
the
that,
city.
like, even though
More
she
than that,
did the
gave
most
people
heroic
hope.
action, she still has to suffer
Well,
for her
now
actions.
There's only one person left for me to save. I'm gonna make Higgs regret he ever crossed me.
By killing him?
Can't. He's way more powerful now than he was before. But you could take him. You could. But promise me. Promise me you'll leave him alive. There's something I want to ask him to his face.
I didn't think you were capable of torture.
I'm now. And I want to know why he betrayed me.
That is true. Like, Higgs mentioned that he was working for someone.
Do you
Want a
want
bite?
it?
Yeah. Ah, he's actually accepting the food from her this time. You know, I prefer my food to be not wriggling as I'm chewing on it. But, you know, to each their own.
Sam. Don't forget about the supply runs to South Knot City.
Have no fear, I have not forgotten about it. I'm sure I'll get a lower than S ranking for it due to all the damage I've done to the packages.
Outstanding, Sam. Now let's get your cargo to South Knot City.
Oh, hold on.
And put
Let's balance out all these packages.
those people on the network.
Okay, and I think this is going to be that big area on the bottom right of the map. Either way, it seems as though like her and Fragile and Quiet do share some qualities. And I'm more or less just spitting this off the top of my head. But, okay, so Fragile is presented with a bad situation in which she has to make a choice. Save a lot of people, or let them die and save herself. And she chooses to suffer, to let her body become damaged in the process, and save a lot of people. And you look at Quiet, and Quiet has a somewhat similar story in that, like, the reason for why she cannot speak. I suppose, is this a spoiler for Metal Gear Solid 5? It is a spoiler for Metal Gear Solid 5. I'll try not to get too deep into that then. But the reasons for why she can't speak, or should I say the reasons why she doesn't speak, is also in a very similar vein, a similar vein of self-sacrifice.
2 wheels up.
But in doing so, in following said creed, she saves the lives of lots and lots of people. 75,000 people are alive because I didn't run into town with a nuke on my back Truly, I am the hero of this save file. But let us drop off these supplies. Let us use the private room.
Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. Cargo verified. Welcome to South Knot City. Proceed to distribution center.
And possibly figure out where the direction it goes next. Probably west of here, because those are the other, like, you can see what's next because of areas that have not been unlocked in the chiral network. And I believe this is the farthest east. So then the next places I would need to go for this area of the game is west.
Decontaminating suit. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
But interesting to see that Higgs is still fully capable of breaking and entering into Bridges' territory.
Great to see you, man. You don't know how much we've been looking forward to this. More than enough to help those most in need. We appreciate it.
Yep, I definitely didn't drive my motorcycle off of several cliffs. Oof. Less than 50%. Yeah, it's just an A. Just an A rating. Ooh, upgraded my cargo conditions somehow. It'll be harder for me to lose consciousness. Alright. Which is interesting.
So is it true the chiral network is finally becoming a reality? I can't believe it. Really can't. Feels like a dream almost. If it's not a dream, yeah, we want to be part of it.
Oh yeah, I lost the motorcycle and a truck in the process of completing this mission. So, but otherwise, everything went well. Yeah. Oof. Once again, I suppose I should thank the online players who are also playing Death Stranding for the vehicles I will no doubt claim from their shared lockers. Excellent. A handgun. An assault rifle. Grenade. What is up with these weapons?
I don't think we could have survived without outside assistance. The chiral network can make a huge difference, make repairs more manageable. It could help us finally get back on our feet. You've given us a gift more precious than you know. When we lost Middle Knot City, it felt like there'd be no end to the violence. I woke up every day thinking it might be our last. Yet, here we are.
It still might be your last tomorrow.
Yeah, well, let's just say I don't believe in miracles or luck. Hell no. I believe in people, and it was people that saved us. Just like you did today. Now it's our turn to pick up the pieces and do the same for others. I'm sorry. I gotta get this to everyone. We really appreciate it.
Good work, Sam. I'll see that your supplies are ready and waiting. Suppose I don't need to tell you to take care when you come fetch them.
No, okay. Lethal anti-personnel weapon. And a gun. And another gun. Alright. That will definitely change up my approach to dealing with mules. Although, does this game still endorse a peaceful solution?
You've saved South Knot City and brought our people even closer together. You're halfway there. Halfway to making us whole again. Listen, there's something I need to tell you.
Sam, Amelie's connection just dropped. We've been routing her calls through the old system. Must be a problem with the lines. I'll look into it. Let's just hope it's nothing more serious.
Sam, I'm detecting a chiral spike. Right in your vicinity. These numbers are off the charts. This might explain the sudden service interruption.
Alright.
Whatever's causing it could pose a threat to the Knot cities. Get out there and investigate.
I wonder if it gave me these guns for a very specific reason. Either way, let us quickly rest in the private room. Get our stamina back, which we probably lost. Clean up. The works. Alright, that's done. Let us get out of here.
Sorry about the mess. I got caught in the rain. Oops. Didn't mean to give you a shower. Tried waiting it out, but when I checked the time... I'm sorry. Should have come sooner. I got rain in my eyes.
That sounds really bad. Can the rain from the timefall age you after it has fallen? Is the water itself contaminated? Take a look outside. Okay. At the very least, I don't have to travel that far.
Beginning scan.
Let us swap out our boots, though.
A pleasant journey.
That way we at least have some fresh footwear when we head off to this. Undoubtedly, this is the boss fight I was expecting. Yeah, buddy, I know. Oh, whales are in the sky now. Dorothy? Dorothy. Is this Kansas? Is this going to be a boss fight, or is this going to be a revelation? Ah, this is the trench. I remember seeing clips from it here, but I was wondering a long time ago when this would actually show up. Yes, of course. This all makes perfect sense. You know, I was talking about the entire idea that, like, sometimes it's easy to forget about some of the gameplay elements, because of how strange the story is. But at the same time, you have to experience the story in order to reach those gameplay elements. So... wow. This seems like as good of a time to stop as any. So I'm going to crouch, go to the map. Got any suggestions for something to play next? Leave them down in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe and have yourselves a good night.